Whoa! Whoa!
Yo, that's like weird.
Hello, mother.
Hello, everybody. Welcome.
As you can see, me and Egg have finally met up.
And me and this man off camera right here. Here, come back. Oh, I see. Okay. I'll see in a second, but we are with each other in real life right now.
Huh?
For this recording. He's coming. There he is.
Huh?
Oh!
Yeah.
My nerves are still
Huh?
nerves are still adjusting to the white noise online.
Okay, I'm done with hats. This is my last one. Okay, let's continue.
Yo,
Hi. Welcome to the Month of Content podcast.
dude, what a month it's been. Am I right, guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
Oh, it's been awesome, dude. I'll tell you that much right now.
So,
Dude, sorry, I just it looked for a second like Dane hit a vape. Like Dane just like
Yeah, I'm gonna be out here whipping my Subaru with my little vape pen, you know.
he's got his jewel.
I stocked up before the ban went into effect here in the United States, you know.
Oh yeah, is it banned now?
Oh, shoot!
Yeah.
Sorry to slow down the podcast. I just found the shroom mask.
Is that from Shroom, the
Yes,
movie?
that shroom.
Shroom 8 or Shroom 7?
All of them. Sorry, go ahead. Month of Content podcast.
Month of podcast. There was a lot of podcasts.
You.
There was
Just kidding.
podcasts. There was.
Can we talk about
videos.
this? I can't read the list. Dan, you have better eyesight.
Let's
Read
talk about. Hold on, guys. We have to talk about the origin. What is the month of content? And how
Oh
did it
my
come
god.
about?
Wasn't it back in like 2018?
Yeah.
You can't take me seriously with this stupid hat on.
2018?
I
Yeah.
think we.
We've had the idea of it as far back as then, but then I think actually charting out what it could be started in like 2019. But actually talking about where it began was 2018. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it was 2018. You weren't in this group.
No, I was. This was nothing with me. This was all the three people that are here right now, plus the other members that are here.
Plus Del, minus Egg, plus Del.
Right over there. Right now. Okay, thank you. So yeah.
Isn't that right, Zach? Oh yeah, man. Yeah, see? Zach's here.
Isn't that right? Who else?
Lunar.
You fucking dumbass.
Isn't that right, Lunar? Consume the cake. Oh,
Yeah. Isn't that right, Lunar? Yeah, can I get some lettuce with that? Oh, Lunar, you rascal. See, when the podcast started
Okay,
and
so-
And that's the end of the video. Oh, no.
Oh, good. I have like pants that make perfect zipping noise.
Why the fuck are we even doing this?
You hear that? I'm turning the other
Take
way.
the chair with you.
Turning the other way. Oh, Jesus.
There's a fucking fly.
We are still on track. Focus.
There's what? Wait, hold on.
This is the first
Month
of content. This is the first video podcast where people are in the same room. That is the thing. Second thing, we are talking about the month of content podcast. Ignore egg ass cheeks. You guys see that? You see the Egg's ass cheeks?
We saw yours.
Did we?
Whoa.
Fucking. What?
So we have a lot of things we want to talk about. So 2018. Don't we still have this room in our world? Was it originally made for the month of content? Okay. I wish we had the room to see, but unfortunately the world's not on. But we got this. Oh. remember we had a meme week. That's or the meme day of the week. I remember. Yeah, yeah, I remember that one really well.
What the fuck is welcome?
You've never seen you Greg, you recorded for it. It's the one where it's a video where we took the Chris Ranks announcement video where he's like, so here's how Chris Ranks gonna work, and he shows the colors, and each one I put our face in relative to the color. And then at the ending, I had you record yourself laughing because you were mad that he didn't.
Oh, that fucking video. Yeah, I remember that video.
But that's on the second channel. You're never gonna see it, any of you. Man, I look like Two-Face right now. Oh my goodness. But yeah, there was a lot of bad ideas in that. My face is just perfectly like half white, half black. That is ridiculous. Are you seeing this?
No, I'm seeing. I don't know how well.
There we go. I just gotta hold.
Well, now it's on the lower part of your face. It isn't even like the half.
Sorry about the lighting, those watching. It's just I tried to put up the light, and I just had bad lighting in here.
Well, that and the bulb died on the one.
Here, I'll fucking give you some light. Here you go.
Oh Jesus! Just went off the camera.
Actually, you know what we can do?
Let me try some.
Nah, forget it. It's gonna take too long. Forget it. Let's talk about. Wait. We had this is just a small thing. We just had a cool obsidian box that had the original month of content. That's all I wanted to say. Go ahead. Everybody got online collectively and said, "Luck, your obsidian box sucks."
Bit. Shame.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about. Yeah. I remember when we started really. It was like in 2020, 2021. We really started looking bitch day, because our game is really thing. There's going to be a bunch of videos which we're not going to say because some of them can be used as videos in the future. So I'm not going to say them. Oh yeah. That's when we thought we could do it in like a week. We were still morons. Oh shoot. Oh good, cut up. You pointing at the egg? Oh no, that's just your chair. Do you see that
No.
It literally does.
That chair looked like his arm.
What? Like that?
That fucking little.
It looks like you're pointing.
Guys, I'm gonna open up the fucking gateway to heaven right now. Oh.
Okay. Oh shoot! Hold on. You guys keep talking about that. I'm gonna find something.
Some shit fuck even.
Oh, by the way, something we glossed over with the 2018 idea. This month of content was going to be before Wheat Sanctuary, which was one of the dumbest things we'd ever thought of, I think. No. Because Wheat Sanctuary was already a lot of work. What?
Oh, no, didn't pull that.
And so it would have been a lot more. I remember coming to you guys and being like, guys, it's not going to work. Like, we can't do the month of content and this. That's sort of like
A little bit.
I don't know if it's what we wanted, but
Tough frame, that's.
yeah, you look better. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So full transparency, when we're recording this, it's not fully done yet, so it can't be 100% accurate. But I know one thing: City Life was at like the Planets Alliance. City Life is going to be in it. I know that. I'm really happy with how that's going to be, and I think I may look like a stupid idiot fool because this is coming after the month of content. But I think Infernal Sky is going to also be with this. It's very close to being done. The only thing that could possibly is like if Season 2 came out, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
That's some stars aligning type stuff
Yeah.
there.
So yeah, let's start the videos. Raise your hand with the Coke shirt. No, wait, sorry.
Wait, which fat boy?
I don't know. Maybe I'm talking to myself. Coke boy. Right? Yeah. What's your name? He admits to it. The Wikipedia is right. Uh-huh. I thought you were about to add. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of this. I thought you were gonna ask if we were gonna make a, and then I was gonna turn to Dane and pretend to kiss him.
Oh yeah.
Can I explain that, by the way? I think people will find that color luck because I don't want to. We have the content built on that. We built like a thing where it shows our schedule.
Bitch ass motherfucker. I'm gonna fucking.
Hey, well, I'm in fear of that now.
Okay, I just realized how funny this is going to be. Because look, I thought I was going to first video, and then I was going to say what's there wrong. So it goes first video, and like it just cuts forward. Me on the list. Yeah. First video. Castle Crashers. That's a good one. I'm really happy.
That's the second one that was edited.
First,
Coldplay.
Thank you. That was edited for this, and I like that one. It's a really good one. I'm really happy with it. Should we do another one?
It's great.
Not
We
for
should.
discussion.
Whoa. Let's talk about Castle Crashers.
Go ahead.
There was some funny. Oh fuck me and my fat little ass.
No! He froze. Should we just pause? Everybody else freeze to make him feel.
Here, hold on.
Oh no. He's going back.
Oh no.
We're back.
Alright, I
What's
gotta
in the depth of hell right now?
Isn't that same camera that's used from
It-
that one
it's
video?
The Q&A?
I think it's like it's like
It's MT
Envy.
reacts to Zach Exposed.
Isn't there like a video also that like Envy comes in your room and like fucking strangles you or something?
That's the MT reacts to Zach Exposed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
dumbass.
Yeah, you fucking.
Shut up, punk.
Oh dang, you
Ass
got it.
bitch.
Oh, I was gonna complete it for you. Oh, I thought you were summing me up.
Alright,
No,
alright.
he says ass, I said bitch. Okay, egg start.
Punk.
Ass.
Bitch.
Yes. All right,
I'm
we're synced up
alone.
now. Let's go.
But
You're
what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Castle Crush. All I was gonna say is that was just a fun video. I think we just did that out of nowhere. Like we had no rhyme or reason to recording it. Like we were just like.
What was
Fuck
really
it.
nice about it, we all recorded our perspectives, which I think was smart, but we only needed one, which was nice. Everybody likes the moment where Luck is fucking a bitch in the corner, baby.
Fucking bitch in the corner, baby.
Fucking it's
I just imagine like it's like
MT,
hold
that
on,
fucking
wait.
part where we all supposed to fight each other. I was on really low health and I missed my first swing and then you fucking killed me.
I'm fucking a
I
bitch in
hit
the
off
corner, baby.
I'm fucking a bitch.
I'm fucking a bitch in the corner, baby. That's how it goes.
Video. Dude,
What's I gonna do?
the four people that are in that are like Weeko plays like classics.
Yeah, we're always in Weeko play. I think actually, let's think about it. We're in all of the Weeko plays except for.
Unless you count Brawlhalla, but that one doesn't count, does it?
No, I mean specifically for the month of content. That is, I think
All right.
us four are in all of them.
Let's see, Drawful. I don't think Dell's in that. Zach's in that though. I don't think is Egg in that. I think he is.
Yeah.
I am Joffrey.
I know that Sam is in like two of these, which I'm glad we got some Sam moments. Sam is
Brand-
perfect.
Is there a Weeko
And
place
Momo.
that we're all in? Plus Lunar.
Dell's not there.
Dell is not in Scram? Dell is in Scram.
No, he isn't.
Yeah, well, Dell is in Scram.
It's everybody but Zach
Zach.
is in Scram.
Yes.
And Dan, because he wasn't a member yet.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
He's still in the
Can we-
fucking
Try to
game.
put
we
some
go
more.
on? Can we move
Trying to
forward?
put some more lighting. Yeah. What's next?
Bitch count.
This was the first month of content video that was edited.
Oh wow, that's a fun. I was about to say there's no facts here, but you brought in a good fun fact. You may have seen it on the second channel. It started with just every bitch and bitches, but then I was like, I should count this. I've always found it funny that Jameson has like over a third of the video.
It is more than everybody combined. Like.
Yeah, and now moving on again. The first podcast.
Wow.
You guys have seen it by now. It is an atrocious thumbnail, but the first podcast is finally back. Really one. Starring me, the Lettuce Man, and Cuck.
Cuck, look, Cuck.
Oh. Anyway,
I'll cut off the top of that O.
is there anything to add to that to talk about the first? I don't think.
I guess the only thing is that the original re-upload was only 27 minutes. For some reason, my audio was only 27 of the 40-long minute podcast. And then, like somewhat recently, like a couple months ago, me and MT drudged up. We found the original audio, and we sent it on over. And that's pretty much it for that one. All right, next one.
Third podcast. Third podcast come back. What happens in that? I don't remember.
It's the first one Zach was ever in. And
Yes. I remember
yes, there was a in that podcast, and that's all
Hey,
that needs to be said.
okay.
now. Yeah, watch the podcast. You'll understand the context. It doesn't make it much better, but you just watch it. Just take a word for it.
Enough context for the feds not to show
While
up
we're
here.
on the thing
I
with
don't
the old
think
G,
the federal agents care about
sort of
content.
have early morning number 2, sort of, and I think I should edit it into a video as best I can. We have everybody's audio, including. Wait, why are we even saying? Can I say Jiggles? Can I say his name? Okay, Jiggles. Oh, ex-Weeko member. I have his audio from that, as well as Lux and Lunar's, but not my own. I can't find mine. And what sucks about that is the most iconic part of that podcast was the mustard story, and I tell that story, so that sucked. But besides that, we have a lot of audio from
Your
that.
damn mustard seeds.
Yeah, there was mustard seeds in that. Anything else to say from the third podcast? The first
really.
one's actually
You.
I think that's about it. Moving on. Quiplash 3.
I love that video.
I like the part. I just think I'm really proud of the response I gave. Is the prompt was like, "Mr. Ubiquitous is in your closet. What do you do? Or what is he doing in there?" And then I put, "You owe him $5, better run." I was really proud of that.
Dane went fucking CJ ham in that video. He was like,
Is that the one with 10?
Yeah, someone says, what is the size of Beast's room? And someone just put 10 with nothing else. And Dane lost it. Like, I'd never heard Dane react to anything like that before.
I gotta
and,
dig
like,
this thing for like a month straight, by the way.
yeah, and at the end of the podcast, you scream. We're like, all right, guys, see you. Podcast. At the end of the video, we're like, all right, guys, see you later. Thanks for watching. And then Dan's like, if it gets 10 likes, we'll give it 10. Like, it's so funny. I love that one. That one was fun to edit.
Melon Bombers. Is that done as of now? No. What do you want to say? Look, you're editing it. You want to yell at Dane?
Yeah, bro. I'm mad, yo.
Look,
Dude,
look.
I'm mad.
Dude,
You are. Just you.
this guy right here, who's me, is I'm
Okay.
mad right now. But basically, so Melon Bombers, everyone's seen it by now, but like, Dane is in that, and God bless him. He's a beautiful soul, but there was just a little small wrinkle in the recording process where Dane never synced his footage up to his audio, and it just makes editing it a little more complicated, just because I have to find some point in the footage where he reacts to something and like try and make it as close to, as possible by like pretty much just guessing. I can use, because MT recorded everybody's audio in that, and I can sort of use that to sort of like get it closer, but like it is mainly guesswork, and it's not really that big of a deal. But it's just like when I was trying to do it, I was in the call with MT, and I just kept going like, "Oh, Dane!" Like I would just keep doing that.
I'll say now, I apologize for. I thought my shit was synced up, but after talking to you about that very quickly, I realized. Yeah.
Every time you record, you don't record yourself recording on a Destiny. I think it's because you only record the game, like you don't show your.
Yeah, but now I'm back on the right track because you got me back on track with OBS and getting that shit set.
Oh, good.
We whipped him right into shape.
Yeah. So hopefully all good now.
Fun fact: Melon Bombers, I believe, unless there's one that comes after it, but filming wise, it is the very last video Sam will ever be in because we're sick and tired of his bullshit.
It's also 27 minutes long is the recording. Egg, what do you think about Melon Bombers? You've barely spoken this whole podcast.
All right, thank you. So.
You're
Oh
funny,
god,
T.
he's gonna pull out his gun again.
You're actually hilarious, Emmett. Let me just
No, but
say,
actually-
you're funny.
Sam.
You're a funny guy. You know? No, you're not talking. I'm talking right now. Melon Bombers, funny video. I hate this. I still hate the game though.
Oh. Don't you know? Don't you love the part where I go?
You just said like a couple of racial slurs in Goblin right there. It's better what you
Oh god. Oh god.
Sam, Sam, our good friend Sam, good buddy. We've
Good
done
looking ass.
multiple videos with him where when we're done, we're like, all right, Sam, send the footage. It's like, come on, man. And
You
Melon
should
Bob,
call him out for that. Hey Sam,
Hey Sam.
you punk
I'm
ass
sick of your
bitch.
shit.
since you're definitely not watching this. But listen, Melon Bombers was the last one. But the thing is, I wanted Sam for this because if you don't know Sam, it's kind of a joke that he loves melons. So I was like, come on, we got to get Sam for this. And then we got Sam. We got his audio, obviously. But besides that, we didn't get Sam's footage for this. And you're done, so get out of here.
Well, we said that before. when we recorded TTT, which is another thing that was cut from the OG month of content, which God knows, maybe one day we'll do what we call plays TTT. But
I fucking hope so.
I should look at that.
You should look into it.
Like, just we recorded it, and I remember we were all like, "Dude, that was fun." And then like, Sam fucking. There was a bunch of things that actually went wrong, but I know that the straw that broke the camel's back was Sam's footage was fucked, and I was like, so because I was supposed to edit that, and I was so fucking done with it. I was like, I'm not gonna do it. Like I was like, yeah, it's rough, buddy.
Yeah. Then second stream Saturday, that was pretty good. Moving on.
It was a great time. Everybody had a great time. I think. I think Egg was actually naked doing that, right?
I was naked. Now you're keeping promises, okay? You fucking asshole.
I think he actually showed his penis on stream.
I know I have to.
Egg, have I told you about the fact that you were the biggest punk ass bitch I've ever met?
No, listen, alright? Yes, you have.
Cooking with Dell. Egg, you got something to say about that? He stole your property.
You're to do a cooking video.
Do it.
Right now.
Actually, I think I'm able to do it because we're actually getting a new kitchen in the house. So I'm actually willing to fuck around with the old one.
Oh, good. Do it. Go. Now.
No, I'll get my ass beat 26 million different ways.
So here's the question. No, please. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, cooking with Dell was just, I was just in a call with Dell, and he was like, I'm gonna go make myself some food. You wanna watch? And I was like, okay. And then I just started recording it, and I just, while he was making the food, I went like, cooking with Dell, and he was like, oh yeah, you should start recording. I was like, I actually am. And then that was it.
Oh wow, amazing! It sounds like a 10-second video. Oh good.
It's probably
it was either MT or Dell. I think it was Dell. I think Dell thinks that I made up The Farmer in the Dell, like that I wrote that song or something, because he was like it's too big of a coincidence that it's called The Farmer in the Dell, and when the lyrics is like the farmer takes the cheese, the farmer takes the cheese, like he thinks that's too perfect. Which it is perfect.
That song was Farmer in the Mill. I remember that bothered me for a while.
It's the main nursery rhyme, I think, isn't it?
Well, apparently it's Farmer in the Dell.
It's Farmer in the Dell. But the thing with nursery rhymes is that they spread and perforate and they take all these different variants, you know, like.
So that's our variant, then, the Weekle variant.
Yeah, the Weekle variant.
I was gonna say, that video sounds like something that would be exchange between you and Dell on Snapchat, Luck. I just want to say, you have like the most interesting conversations on Snapchat that I overhear occasionally, just through various like sources.
What about? Yeah. Oh wait, no, that's Instagram. I was about to say
Do you have Snapchat, Dan?
I do, yeah.
Oh, I need to add you.
I'll send you mine after this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good stuff. Some good stuff.
What's next?
Spencer Podcast Remastered. This actually is one of my favorites because you fixed the sync, right, Luck?
Yes. Hence the remastered.
I'm so happy about that. Because I don't know how many of you guys saw the original Spencer Podcast, but Lunar was very out of sync and it bothered me for a while. And now it's perfect and beautiful. Thank you, Luck, master of editing.
It's cause the reason why is cause, and any motherfucking Deep Sheep members listening to this, which I know there aren't, but if there were.
Bitch.
Yeah, Keaton looking ass. But any motherfucking Deep Sheep members, listen up here. Your way of syncing is fucking stupid, and you all actually know it too, because there's basically how Deep Sheep syncs up their audio to each other is they go like Deep Sheep is awesome. Each person says one word of that. Don't fucking work. Even in a podcast, Chris is like, hey, guys, maybe we should not do that. Because every time I try to do that, it doesn't work. And Spencer goes, well, we're already recording, so let's just do it anyways. And like, and so we tried that because we were like, oh, we have Spencer here, let's do it the way Deep Sheep does it. Terrible idea. Because when someone who is like never edited before edits that, it
like
don't work. Huh?
And it doesn't take in fact delay because someone could take like 10 seconds to say it.
Yeah,
And
it doesn't take that into account at all, and especially when someone who has barely ever edited before edits it and has no fucking idea what they're doing, and they're on like fucking crack or whatever, and
I didn't.
What?
But yeah,
only
so,
something you're able to see.
yeah, it just resulted in fucking shitty ass sync. It was terrible for years. And then I remember I tried to re-edit it, but I was like, oh my god, this is terrible. And so I just didn't do it until I had sat down and cranked it out. Oh, I moved my mouse there. But...
Just applause.
I'm gonna give you 2 thumbs up for that. 'Cause that's some hard shit.
I'll give you 1. You only get 1. Sorry.
I'll show my penis for that.
I'll give you 3 thumbs up. 1, 2, and...
Cool.
But speaking about him going CJ Ham mode, CJ Ham podcast.
Woo! It's a classic.
I've never seen it.
I honestly haven't either, and I edited it.
I'll need to watch it.
It's just a super old one that I just happen to have all the stuff for. I don't have the full one because of a fucking dipshit in it. Everyone knows his name, and yeah, I didn't have the full one. I was like, you know what, we have, because this is another one that me and MT just found all the audio for, and I was like, fuck it, I'll just edit it, and we'll just have it. And it's really funny having the Deep Sheep podcast, like, thumbnail format and background format, but it's CJ Ham. I love that so much. CJ Ham is just a legend, and I love him.
Okay, this next one. Before we say the second video, or maybe not the second video, Dane, what was the first video edited for us?
Oh, I'm trying to remember now. It's not this one.
No.
It was...
It's got to do with things with bags and they're mixed.
Oh, that one, yeah. Bags.
Like a bag and it's mixed, bro?
Comprehending right now. Okay.
You edited you, me, and Luck's reaction to mixed bag.
Yes.
That part, 1/3 of the video.
Yeah,
it was the first video you edited. You edited a video before I did.
Hey, listen, buddy. Shut
He wasn't even a member either back then. Like,
yeah, no, I wasn't technically a member when that was being edited. So, yeah, get fucked.
Yeah, but Drawful is your first plays, right?
That's my first weekly cult plays. So
Dane edited a weekly plays before Egg. Can you believe it?
Egg still hasn't edited a week old plays.
Yeah.
I'm back, guys. My never mind. It's a joke. I can't tell.
Oh.
Alright,
I think I know what you are trying to do.
So yeah,
what's stuff about Drawful?
Dane, wasn't it like you would be like, okay, guys, I'm done, and then me and Luck would come down like angry dictators. Like, ooh, you got this. You gotta fix these things, and then 2 weeks later, it'd be like, okay, I'm done. It took me forever, but I finished it. And then we come and get like
a little more,
Yeah.
just like here.
Dan, it was cause I remember you kept like you'd come and you'd be like, this is my render, and then you'd be like, here we go, and then like me and him too would watch it, and it was. I just know the main issue with the first ones is that they were really long. I don't remember any other problems.
4 minutes long or something.
Yeah. I wasn't used to having to cut down that much like filler between all of like the good moments, so that was something I had to deal with for the first time, and it was kind of hard for me to try and understand that. But once I kind of edited a little more, and I got more input from this man right here and you, it worked out a lot better for me.
If you ever watch YouTube Drawful, I don't think they cut out any fat, and I hate that. Like they literally leave the whole time where people are drawing, they leave that in. And it's unnecessary. I hate that.
Yeah, nobody.
You cut out most of it, except for that one moment where Zach was about to be touched by my neck beard, which was a funny moment.
Yeah, well, that's the one exception, really. Yeah. But yeah, nobody wants to watch like a 40-minute, long thing where it's like a good chunk of it is just filler. I mean, nobody wants to. So that was just like one of the first times I had to deal with that. So I mean, but again.
And now you're a master.
Yeah, no, but it's because of you and Luck helping me out with that. So
I just remember one of the funniest things is because there was like a point where because you were showing it to me and MT, and then MT I think left and was at like his parents' house or something. Like he wasn't able to be accessed, right?
It was mostly Luck. I only contributed a little.
Yeah, but there was a point where I remember it was just me, and you sent me the link to it on YouTube, and you named it Drawful and the 7 render saga because you'd exported it 7 times.
Yeah.
Like,
I kept having to edit like little snippets, and then I think, oh, okay, this will work, and then you'll message me like, oh, here's some more stuff that.
Yeah,
if you
I felt so bad too because I'd be like, Dane, like I'm sorry, like I don't want
like,
to say this, but
again, I didn't understand the concept of like how to work with like getting rid of that much filler before. This was a new concept.
It kind of makes me think of that podcast that Zach edited, and I had to be
yeah.
You know about that?
I don't think
It was either Zach's first or second podcast he edited. He was like, okay, I'm done. I fixed it. And I said, Zach, at 10 minutes, Ed gets extremely out of sync. He's like, what? And he goes back and fixed that. He's like, okay, I fixed it. And like, Zach, at 40 minutes, Ed gets extremely out of sync. He goes, what? He did it like 3 or 4 times, and then he finally got it. That podcast was hell. Whatever. It wasn't the Team Europe one. It was a different one. I don't know which one it was. But yeah. Moving on.
Yeah.
Spyfall. A fun game. It hasn't been recorded, so I don't think we have anything to say about that right now.
I'll tell you right now, it's gonna be funny as shit though.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It's a great video.
I remember when this doesn't even have any correlation to the video, because it doesn't exist yet. But like, when we played it, the first day that we played it, or after that, I think it was the day after, I was out with my friends or something like that, and then I got home and got in the call with UMT, and you're like, yeah, dude, earlier Dane was in the call, he was just, he was like, I want to play that fun game we played yesterday, and I was like, oh, poor Dane, he's like a little sad puppy, like,
It'd only be on YouTube.
Yeah.
Nobody else would get on. But yeah, that's all we can say about Spyfall. I'm sure if that video comes out and if Dell's in it, what's the worst thing that could happen here? Like 12 times.
Yes. He's a really good comedian.
All right. This next one we could probably talk about for a while, just because I feel like we'll talk about the whole thing. City Life. This is specifically Luck and MT Play City Life. 2 things to talk about: the City Life series and the Luck and MT Play series. Luck, you talk about the first Luck and MT Plays.
Luck and MT Plays. Once again, is an old video, like at least 70% of the ones on the channel are, but it was just this old. Yeah, no. Luck and MT Plays. Me and MT just hopped on. There was one, because the people who made Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, they do a thing every April Fools. They'll make a parody of a different popular game genre, and they'll release that for free for a weekend, and then it costs money after that. But they had just done that because Battle Royales were the biggest craze back in those old days. And me and MT was, I guess, was just the only person that got on. I was like, yo, this game's free. Let's freaking play it and record it. And so we played it and recorded it. And then it was like 18 minutes long. I don't even think I ever uploaded it to the channel. And
I was part of the contribute to this.
And then, like a year ago now, actually, I fucking was like, yo, just re-edit that shit. And then, I did that. And then, yeah.
I remember for years, I think it might have been 1 or 2 years, actually, begging Luck to find that video because I just wanted to see the car crash again.
And I thought it was gone.
For so long, we were heartbroken. I thought it was gone forever. Basically, like, I just remembered for years, because you've seen it in the video. You can just go watch Luck and MT Play Accurate Battleground Simulator. And there's a part where we're like, oh, we found a car! Yay! We're so happy. We get in, immediately starting driving. We drive off the road and crash. And I just remember it just being so violent.
Yeah, no, I remember we were both, like, legit shaken after the car crash. Like, because it was so violent. And like, it's like, and, like, the car's shaking. And, like, it was glorious. But I'm also really proud of the edit that I did during that, where it was like, I thought back to the old times. It was a classic.
It's a good video. I love that ending. It was perfect. Anyway, City Life. City Life has been a series me and Luck have been doing for a while. That's it. Moving on. Team Europe podcast. Okay, so
All right,
I guess it's just us.
Yeah. All right. Well, you get to explain that. Right?
Okay. All right.
Oh,
shit. Oh, good. Luck's back. If only Egg would come back. Well, good. Egg's not here. I can talk shit about him because this is his fault. The Team Europe podcast. Just read the description of that podcast, and you'll get the full explanation what's wrong with it. But when I first edited it, it was hell. It was so much hell to edit it. I might just pull up the thing so I can read it to you guys. But when I re-edited it, I remember being like, why was this so... Like, I completely forgot what the problem was. And then I re-experienced the whole thing and remembered everything because it's a nightmare. What Egg... This was back... I'm so glad Egg no longer has this problem. He used to record podcasts in bits. Like, split up in bits. Like,
because he was recording
audio.
on an iPad.
Yeah. And they was split up in bits. And hold on, I'm going to find the thing so I can read it to you exactly. If my thing would stop being...
Well, maybe people should just go to that video and watch it, and then...
I want to read it. People want to hear me say it out loud, for real.
Alright, you need to say it with all the emotion that was intended in the original message.
Okay, alright. Why are there 2 Morbius streams? You see that?
Did you like?
Oh, one of them privated. Okay, never mind.
It's because there was 5
let me
Morbius
find-
streams.
Where's Team Europe? I'm trying to find it.
Way
Which one?
How far back was it?
I found it. Okay, so I should have written it in the description. Okay.
Early morning.
Okay.
With the week call.
This podcast was a nightmare to edit because Egg's stupid, weird, fragmented audio. Allow me to explain it best I can. And then in parentheses, why the fragments sucked. First off, they didn't sync each other because they are bastards. That's what the Europe people, they were really bad about this when we were first started. They didn't know like any of the technical stuff for editing because they weren't editing anything except for Zach. But so like they would often have problems like these where they didn't sync each other, and the Team Europe one sucked because they just didn't bother. They forgot to do that. Okay, here it is. The one labeled number 1 is actually number 3, aka the ending. The one labeled as number 3 is the one that makes up the second half of the podcast, except the ending somehow is the opening of the recording. I really don't know how that happened. A few minutes after the opening, Egg's recording software crashed, and it takes him over 2 minutes to start recording again. So I cut that out. But I'm reading why the Team Europe podcast was held edit. So I cut that out.
I have actually things to tell about that.
Okay, well, let me finish this. So I cut that out, but Zach and Dell start talking about an actual topic, so I had to just record myself explaining what is happening. I don't even remember doing that part. And then I said, that is all, thank you. So there was just a lot of problems with it that made it really confusing. Go ahead, Egg. Tell your thing.
Maybe you already told it, because I just came back. But, do you remember how I had to send that shit?
In emails and fragments?
The reason was that I never actually explained this on anything. The reason for that was I recorded it on my old school iPad, which I didn't even record it. I just recorded the video. Like, what I did was I pointed it down on like my desk, and I just hit record. I just sat at it and I talked to you guys. I don't think this was. I think even before like I had a laptop. I think.
That's really bizarre.
So
How did
before he was a gamer.
Well, that old fucking laptop is still up there. That fucker is not gonna turn on ever again. Well, basically, I just hit record. I talked to you guys, and that was it. And like after I think every 15-30 minutes, I had to re-record it. Like record it.
Did like hit capacity?
I didn't know. I didn't remember the fact that
was
you
like,
guys didn't sync each other up.
There was like a set limit on how many minutes I could record, and I had to do it again. It was so fucked up. I feel bad for you, MT. Seriously.
That reminds me of, I remember on the Dano podcast, you're like, okay, MT, I sent it. And then I opened the thing, and it was a video, and I played it, and it goes, okay, I'm recording, and then it ended. And then I was like, Egg, what happened? And you were like, I don't know. On my end, it has the full hour. And I was like, why is it not telling? That also makes me think, I remember back in middle sorry, back in middle school, we had like school iPads, and I remember we were looking at the apps, and there was a thing where you could like control like digital sock puppets and make little sock puppet cartoons. And then I remember my friend, I was like, let's record something and leave it here. And we recorded it, and it was a sock puppet giving another sock puppet a blowjob. It's going, and then we put it back in the cows. That's what they called them, cows, the things that held the iPads. And then we were like, someone's going to stumble upon that years later. So yeah, that's not irrelevant. I'm really glad we don't have things like that anymore. Didn't Dell used to do it in bits?
No.
No,
not on purpose. Like that wasn't like a.
Oh, he had the blue screen crashing.
Yeah, he had the blue screen crashing, which
resulted
in sometimes it being in bits.
Hold on.
There'd be parts. I remember there's a part where we recorded for like an hour, and then he left, and we're like, oh no, I think it blue screened. And I was like, it's okay. Sometimes when you shut your computer off, turn it back on, Audacity would be like, hey, we recovered it. Like Audacity is really good about recovering audio. And so then it came back, and we were like, did it recover? He's like, it did it! And we were like, no! We were so upset about that. That was a good podcast, whatever it was. I don't remember it anymore.
I remember what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I still have that fucking thing. Look, here it is.
Oh, cool.
Oh, shit.
Does that have D Pig in it?
No, this is not the one. Actually, I'll show that one. I'll show that iPad. Hold on.
Way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises early in the morning. What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
Oh, good, he's back.
Hold on.
That was perfectly timed. It started and ended right when he like came in and out of our lives.
It's a bit fucked up, but.
Oh my goodness, just a little bit. So
I could
broken.
probably like break this motherfucker open, see if the hard drive's still in there.
We had a beautiful musical moment when you were gone.
So moving on. Okay.
I don't think he is. I think he just inhaled that iPad.
All right, let's just continue anyway. Second Spencer podcast.
Classic.
That never came out, did it?
The re-upload never came out.
Well, then did the first upload come out? It did. I remember making
on the old
back
channel. It came out.
That's right.
Yeah.
So the second Spencer podcast had everybody that wasn't in the first one, and also Salad Man was there. He was a member at the time. We never bothered re-uploading it because we were gonna be like, okay, let's redo it, but cut out any mention of Salad Man. Like anytime he talks, just cut that out of the podcast, and nobody wanted to do it. Man, you're bright.
I'm trying to. That's better. All right.
There we go. Look, you know what your hair looks like?
What? Don't say it.
You look like that Lego hairpiece of the original Lego Anakin Skywalker in Revenge of the Sith. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, the like.
Luke Skywalker has it too in A New Hope.
Didn't you send it? What was it you sent a photo of on the group chat?
What are you talking about?
Like one of the Lego pieces the
did?
other day. Yeah, it was like last night.
I don't remember this.
I don't know.
I don't have good memory.
You don't remember anything, NT. What did you eat last night, NT?
Eggs.
Oh.
Oh, dude, that was a low blow.
You better count your kids. Yeah, I think
You see that looks like
Yeah, no, that totally does.
you can't see it, but yeah. All right. Anyway, so nobody wanted to edit like cutting Salomon out, and when we were making them with content, re-uploading a bunch of old podcasts. Oh, by the way, a huge thing about this was like, you remember we had like a week where we were just digging up old podcasts that we didn't know we had.
Yep.
And we were stitching them
a lot
all
of them
together.
are in this video, so stay tuned.
Yeah. The second Spencer podcast, we were like, screw it. We'll have Salomon in it. If he said something bad, we'll just cut it out.
Yeah, there's another re-upload podcast that we'll get to that is another screw it. It's a big screw it, in fact.
I can't fly.
I don't remember what happens in Panelly Stupid, if I'm being quite frank with you.
We recorded it like super quick, like it was just on a dime. We were like, oh, we needed another plays for the Jackbox day, and we were just like, yo, let's just do that, because we were just already playing. We played a shit ton of Jackbox that day, because MT, when we were looking for the month of content board, like in recordings and stuff yesterday, I was going through it, and on that same day, I recorded us playing Padley Stupid, Split the Room and Mad vs. City, but they were all like incomplete except for Paddling Stupid. Paddling Stupid was the only one we wanted to record like for legit.
Oh wow!
But I don't remember anything from it, to be honest. I liked it though.
Alien Swarm. It's not been edited yet.
Egg, you talk about that. I want Egg and Dan to speak more.
I think that was a great video. I think it was funny. That's actually the second time we're recording it. We did it the first time.
We didn't record it.
We didn't.
That was just us playing it.
It was a playtest. That was funny too. That playtest.
That was also very funny. I think that's the most seriously we've ever taken a game in a week called plays.
Like at the beginning, we were like kind of fucking around, and at the end, I think the last round we did was like, all right, guys, listen, we have to.
We're going into the fucking vent.
We're going in. We're going through here, and we actually used the drawing thing, but I think MT started drawing dicks or something on the fucking map, so that was just thrown out the window. That like.
That's what being the artist of the group entails, you know.
But yeah, Alien Swarm, great video, loved it.
This is great. Dan, how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling pretty good right now.
I'm feeling a little good right now.
I had to shift a little bit there if you catch my drift.
Shift what? What, do I smell bad or something?
No.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Alien Swarm. It was very intense. It was the most intense week called plays. And as you've seen, it ends on a cliffhanger. We're going to do a part 2.
If we ever get past that fucking mall, but whatever.
Yeah, at the end of that podcast, it's like, dude, I'm so mad.
I'm so mad.
It was a week called plays, not a podcast, you Neanderthal.
God.
Yeah.
It's okay. We all make mistakes. Me too. Okay, so moving on.
Damn it!
Saturday, number 4. That was by far the worst one. We really did not make a game on that one.
Straight dog shit.
It was bad.
What if in that we have like everybody? We have
everyone.
It was
Deep
still not
Sheep.
Everyone.
We have everybody in Deep Sheep.
We failed as content creators. If
We have
all are
CJ
there.
Ham himself in the stream.
We have like a 1 million player TTT video like streaming
What the hell
right
was
fucking
CJ
there.
Ham? What's up, guys? We CJ Ham. I'm here in the podcast.
I'm here from the Minnesota Vikings. I actually, I think I met one of you at like your school or whatever. And,
We're like, no.
No.
Wait, that's funny because he somehow knows about the week code that's stalking us.
he's our biggest
Anyway.
fan.
MD gets wasted. This is a classic video. Didn't we
So
think it was
Dan, do you want to tell the story of MC gets wasted?
Are you getting wasted?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's meant for you.
Dan,
No.
you're as good as me with this one.
So, MT gets drunk. Boom, podcast done.
He
Easy.
wasn't even drunk.
He was high.
He wasn't drunk.
Didn't we think this was gone for a long time?
Yes.
That's why in the Q&A podcast, Greg, you're like, my favorite video doesn't exist anymore. Like, what is it? He's like, MT gets wasted. I go, we're bringing it back, baby. And it's
Zach's
finally
like,
back.
that's an announcement.
Dude, we still need to do a fucking. Egg gets wasted. Do we have a Del? No, we don't. Do we?
We have the recording of you drinking for the first time, Egg.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not me getting wasted. We should get one. There's a couple streams where I'm kind of fucked up.
Maybe
But
stream
yeah.
Saturday as some.
Yeah. Egg drunk.
The Q&A. That was back when the Q&A. That's when we still thought wasted would be a week thing for the month of time.
What's funny about the Q&A is that came out after we already knew we were no longer doing Wasted Week, and after Bitches 3 had come out. So the two things when they say upcoming things in the week cult had either aren't being a thing anymore or were already out by the time the Q&A came out, which is pretty funny.
Oh.
What?
What?
Del changed his profile picture on Instagram.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
I saw that.
It was like a week ago.
The Sailor Man now.
Rest in peace, that classic one where he's staring into the sunset.
Yeah.
I love that.
I think I have that one saved on my computer as Del the Boy.
So yeah. But to disclaim any rumors, yes, I was not waiting. Pretending. It was
Me
very.
and Luna were like genuinely concerned for MT's safety, like when that was going on.
You told me to drive off a cliff and stuff.
Well, you were
You're
like,
still concerned about
maybe
it.
I should go driving, and I remember I deafened Luna. I was like, yo, like, this is bad. Like,
But now if that shit happens, we're like, yeah, drive off a cliff, do it, man.
Moving on.
Do
Ooh,
it,
this
no
is a good one. I can't read that.
We swapped it, so we gotta go back here now.
Yeah, why is the Dane podcast on there twice?
No, so Daniel podcast. I think that's what's supposed to be, right?
Oh, is that? Yes, you're completely right. That's Daniel podcast. Oh, I didn't realize the it doesn't matter because it's gonna be switched. But when we first mentioned the Daniel podcast, it's actually when we first mentioned the Dane podcast, I meant Daniel. I read it wrong. Now we're on the Dane, but we're gonna talk about Daniel. Daniel podcast. Luck. Matthew.
You fucking killed him.
It's you.
Oh yeah.
You gotta tell us.
I was looking at the calendar. But yeah. What a podcast, am I right?
Were you in that one?
No. But I know
was
all
in
the
that one.
I know all the secrets about
The
it.
story of that is actually more interesting than the podcast, but just tell your woes, Luck, the problems with the podcast.
So, yeah, I'll tell the general situation, you know, and so we had a bit of a little kerfuffle. Some of you may know, Salad Man is literally Hitler, and but we didn't want him in that podcast. We didn't have Lunar's audio for that because the cast was Lunar, Beast, Daniel, Salad Man, and Senor Bodhi. I believe 3 of those 5 people are in the podcast, and 0 of them are currently Weak Cult members.
yeah.
And what's funny is, like, because that was also back when Egg sent his footage in fragments, and when I was drudging up the audio for it, I found one fragment that was about 7 seconds long.
What I was talking about earlier or later, depending on how this is edited. It opens and it's like, "Hey guys, I'm recording," and then it ends.
No, I listened to it and it wasn't even that. It was him going like, "Oh yeah," and that ends like that. But from what I understand and what I've listened to, it was not that thrilling and chilling of a podcast. Egg, would you like to touch on that subject?
I have a funny.
I can't remember shit. MT. Thank you. All I remember from the podcast is I think Daniel was talking about like our usernames or something, and that's that's the only thing I remember from it.
Yeah.
So I remember when it was done, I came in and asked like, "How was it?" And Salman was like, "It was amazing." I think it was like the next day or a couple hours later, it was like, "Lunar, it's amazing, right?" He's like, "It was a shit show. It was horrible." It's like different opinion. Can I hear that? Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but the behind the scenes story. We were going to record it a day before it was actually recorded, the day we had scheduled. But then Daniel showed up early and was like, "Nobody's online." And so then Del, who was going to miss it, was like, "Yeah, you should probably do it today." And then I was screaming at, actually, that's not what he said. That's what I thought. Well, no, he didn't. He told Del. No, Del said, like, "Yeah, I don't know how many people can be online." That is it. And then Daniel was like, and then I remember being mad at Del because I remember we all got on at the right time, but like Daniel had already decided he's not coming. And then I scheduled the day, and I didn't realize the day I scheduled was I was working all day, so I missed the whole podcast, and I was really mad about it. But looking back on it, I'm glad I missed it. It sounded horrible. But then I was just at a war with Del for like 3 days. Good time. I know, I love that. I didn't realize it at the time, and this is why I feel bad about it. I think Salad Man told me this, or maybe I fell into a fault. I thought Dell told him, no, don't show up, because I thought Dell was bitter that he wasn't going to be in it. And that's why I was mad at Dell for doing that. And now look back. Yeah. And then the podcast just sucked, so it was just nobody won.
That's the only thing that worked out here.
So yeah, it's a Daniel podcast. Moving on. So I don't know if this is in the right order, but it doesn't matter because it's been edited into the correct order. The Dane podcast. It's a podcast where we introduce this guy as a member. We were considering making this podcast, the Dane podcast, and refilming it.
But instead, we're doing this now.
Yeah. We realized, okay, as we speak, Dane, you have just gotten everyone's audio fully, right?
Technically, yes. I do have everyone's audio.
So it's not been edited yet. You've already seen it, though. And the reason why we're not making it this is because he just got all the audio. So it'd be really annoying to, like, go from there.
Redo that whole process.
We've already done a Dane podcast before. It'd be the third time we would have done it. But yeah, Dane, a lot of this has been, you were in a lot of these videos. People would get used to you. Even though you don't really have a fan base, but you know what I mean. Like,
the cult people.
The few people that watch your videos, and we want to introduce you to them. So hopefully the plays that we put out was enough for them.
To get by at least.
Maybe not, though. I don't know.
Well, we'll see. You know, you never know.
You never know.
I mean, he was in, like, I think all of the Jackbox ones, and
yeah,
he was
pretty sure.
Also in Melon Bombers, and will probably be in Spyfall too.
Which we could film today.
We could do that, couldn't we? Oh, but Dell would be so pissed. Damn it.
Okay.
Always bastard.
When does he start working, or does he go to bed as soon as he's training?
We can play it today, though. Like, we could do it.
Yeah.
Well, there's always time. I mean.
So is that everything? The Dane podcast? Am I forgetting anything?
No.
Yeah.
All right.
I love the thumbnail. I recently made the thumbnail for it. I love that thumbnail.
I agree with that. You did a good job.
He's got a crown. Oh, I got a crown. Hold on.
Yeah, no, the thumbnail the first one I liked, but the second one I like even more now because I wanted everyone to be put into it rather than just the sole thumbnail being my face.
I remember I made the first one and I was like super proud of it and I was like, this looks cool. I like all the Danes, like the word Dane in the background. And then I sent it to you and I was like, that's pretty cool. But then you were like, incorporate other people into it. I was like, how would I do that? But I'm actually really happy you suggest that because the final result I think is way better than the first one.
I feel like a scumbag just having like my name plastered all over it.
But it's all about you.
I mean, look, don't get me wrong. The actual podcast is like introducing me, but like still, there's other people that committed their time to it. So it's like I feel like an ass if I.
When I was making the thumbnail, it felt like I was decorating for someone's birthday party. Like I was like.
I mean, that's kind of like saying Dane. Like it's supposed to say like that. It's about you. It'd be funny if that's like how they did movies, you know, for like, what if Star Wars: A New Hope and you see like Darth Vader, for some reason George Lucas is just there on the thing. He's not even a character.
That's what
the John Wick poster is like 50 billion Keanu Reeves.
They put Darth Vader on the poster and James Earl Jones is like, it feels terrible they put me on the poster.
But yeah, no, I think the new rendition of the thumbnail that you made was definitely better. Again though, I felt like an ass just like having it all about me because I'm not used to that kind of thing, and I want everyone else to have their.
Hey. the fact that you feel like an ass about it proves that you aren't. So there we go.
Yeah. Talking points.
It's also currently not done, but it's very close.
Oh, that's right. There is a story though. We're not using the one that's recorded, right? We're not using that, right?
We're not.
Okay, so did Beast really lose it? Is that what happened?
Yes.
God, that sucks. There was this really funny talking points recording we did. Not like the hat. There's a really funny talking points recording where I don't remember that one. We do have that recording with Lunar though. That one was funny. You remember where his voice is he's slowly getting deeper as he gets going?
Yeah.
Just me, Lunar. I don't know why his mic was doing that. Anyway, Beast recorded one time. He was a special guest in the video. And
we had Zach.
Yeah, we had Zach. And I remember the only moment I remember is like it showed Zach was the guy who's going to be presenting. And if you don't know talking points, you present and somebody else picks pictures for you to present as. And I was like, please let me be the picture guy. Please let me be the picture guy. And then I popped it on screen. I was like, yes! It was perfect. I was so happy. And remember, Zach's presentation was like soaring into the heavens. It was so funny. But then Beast Game crashed, and we never got to see the ending of that thing. And I'm really sad about that. But yeah, I don't know what the current talking points looks like. Dell's still currently editing it. From what I've heard, it's been almost done for 12 years, I think. Something like that.
All that's left is...
Yeah.
All that's left is just like some extra fat needs to be cut out, and like I think there's one or two things that need to be censored or whatever. But currently the plan for talking points is he's just gonna export what he has, send it to me, and I'll finish it up, and then we'll be good.
Great. Okay. Well, it's a lovely video. Moving on.
Hold your head up. Moving on.
We go plays best moments. Do you think? No, this would be at the end, right? Yeah. Okay.
This will be near the end.
But it's not to say about best moments, it's just best moments. I hope you appreciated it. Zach gets wasted. I still haven't fully watched this. But I do know you had to cut out some parts, right, Luck, from the original?
Yeah, just some references to things he didn't want in the video. But it's funny because the story of Zach Gets Wasted, like, MT gets wasted, as you know, because we're going to talk about that, or we already have for you. MT was not actually intoxicated in any way, hopefully. And, Zach was legitimately, because he had just gotten to the legal drinking age, he was legitimately drunk, and that was also when he was going out to universities and colleges or whatever, and so he was like, yo, maybe take that down. And we were like, gotcha. And then, years later, in 2020, I found the audio and was like, yo, I'm gonna send it to you. Just tell me if there's anything you want to be cut out. And then, like, a couple months ago, I finally edited that. Because originally this was something that I think actually evolved into the current iteration of the month of content, was we had Wasted Week as an idea.
Which was a bad idea, because that's, like, literally planning on Dell and Egg to get wasted. Like, that's I don't know why you would ever plan for that.
It's a little heartless.
Very small on our part.
But, yeah. And that was gonna be a part of that, and, like, it was like, yo, and, now it's done. Cut out and censored those things that Zach wanted cut out and censored, and now, we have it, and it's pretty funny. Yeah.
Yeah. Moving on. Okay, I think that was everything. Because the next thing is this podcast that we're in. This has been a good podcast.
So the month of content podcast. See, MT had an idea. He was like, "What if we had a podcast that just collected our thoughts upon the whole month, and we could all reflect and recollect and collect about things?" And he actually specifically told me this is something neither Dan or Egg knows. In fact, that at the end of the podcast, he would gladly perform shaving MT's nutsack, not live on camera. Everybody, let's give him a hand.
I'm turning back around again.
So
just shield your face, Dane. All right.
No, just kidding.
I really believe that he was about to do that for a second.
He had the commitment there, okay? It was all.
He just has. Like
He had the commitment.
So yeah.
Okay, so I
This was
think
pretty
this is
short.
coming out- Wait. I think this is gonna come out after, but we could talk about it if you guys want to. Should we not talk about that? I think it's coming after. Let's just hint at it. There will be a new Dane video soon.
I assume we're cutting out the part where you say the title of the video.
Yeah.
That was so funny to me. It's just like, should we talk about and like, so there's a new Dane video. Like,
We're talking about. So
Yo,
yeah,
I
is that
feel like that new video where Dane is like,
Oh,
wait.
my favorite part.
Wait, what?
What Ink said, but
Oh.
where Dane went.
it was
So-
this big. It was
last
this.
things I want to talk about. Me and Dane made up today, which by the way, if you didn't
If
know,
it isn't obvious. If it
This is the
isn't
first technical. They had met up before, but now it's official. 2 Weekle members have met in real life.
But let's talk about some of the stuff we've done since we got here. So you got to my apartment. I walked to the front, and you were like, "Where'd you go?" And I can't believe what he said to me. He's like, "I think I saw you. You were wearing a green shirt. Do you not know this color?"
look,
Dane,
I didn't realize you were wearing cyan from 20 miles away, okay?
Oh my god.
Look down the bucket. You can't believe it.
I'm sorry, my eyes are flawed. I have 4 fucking eyes. Still can't see.
Do you have 10?
Do these? I think they probably do, so that's probably why I'm fucked.
You have 10 vision?
10 vision.
So yeah,
We'll give it 10!
we went ghost hunting. That was fun.
You already did that?
Yeah, we already did. Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
fuck yeah.
It was actually quite nice because there's 2 parts of the building I'm talking about. There wasn't that much to see. We couldn't really get on the inside. Both the bathrooms over there, which were disgusting.
Yay.
But what was interesting is I had noticed that one of the buildings was completely abandoned, and the other one had lights on, and they were painting. I'm like, what is this? And I went over. We walked in. We were like, what is this place? And like, this is the Black History Museum. And we were like, ooh. And there's a lady that gave us a tour. It was really cool. And we asked, we were like, what's going on with the abandoned part? And they were like, oh yeah, we wanted to like use that to like rent that out to like businesses. But apparently, when the place got run down, a bunch of evil monsters showed up and started stealing electricity and ventilation and stuff. And so like, it's just missing the important elements to make it a working building. And that's why
it had wiring and shit.
Wait a minute.
The wiring and shit was stripped on the outside. We actually-
Monsters
What?
stealing stealing electricity and ventilation
yeah.
among us.
There was that part. We looked at that vent that was propped open. Remember, Dane?
Yeah,
And we were like, "What is this?" And I believe Dane said, "This is kind of sus."
Did you,
I might have
Did
that on
you-
recording, actually.
yeah, did you guys record that?
Yeah, we recorded it. Yeah.
This was kind of sus.
Dan like grabs Ed by the collar. He's like, "This is too sus. This is too sus." That was me and Egg playing white noise earlier.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yo, dude,
Yo.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, we did that. I took him to the Texas Prison Museum. You saw a lot of weaponry there.
Yeah, there was a lot. Well, they're not going to get it, but he was joking about me bringing guns, like the toy guns, to actually like film something.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Oh, we have all what we need here because there's like 2 billion different firearms there."
Oh,
How many
like
of them
there's
did
a
you
part-
discharge at?
There was a part we
at a
saw
time?
where it was a Thompson. It was a Thompson. I turned
The
down.
M1 Johnson.
That's what I said to him. I'm like,
Johnson?
M1 Johnson.
Yes. Yes. Celebrate luck. Yes.
But do you guys remember that picture I took? They have like a cell to replicate what the cells used to look like at the old prison. They have a cell, and I took a picture of him behind the bars like this, and like that. You guys seen that?
I made a
They-
video of that.
They locked that up. You can't go in there anymore.
Ah.
I was really sad. I wanted Danny.
Why haven't we used that picture for City Life?
I have no idea. That's a great question. Have I been locked up a lot? I thought you were the one that gets.
I think they call me the prison bastard.
Prison bastard.
It's another cryptid, the prison bastard.
This is the Ames team. We're out here in West Virginia hunting for the prison bastard. And legend says a Bigfoot was put in jail and broke down.
There was one of the Thunder Brothers.
Okay.
Dude, the Thunder Brothers is the funniest thing ever, bro. Like, they literally showed up and were like, here's the lore of this Bigfoot, and it's two Bigfoot that had an axe and they could control the power of thunder. It was the Thunder Axe. They're diving in ponds trying to find the pieces of the Thunder Axe to defeat the Thunder Brothers.
Remember they pull out the thing and it's a string?
And it's like, that's so ridiculous. Subscribe and stay tuned for the Mountain Monster Hunters podcast, where we go into every. It's like Camden, Robbie, and Connor have a podcast where they talk about Survivor now. We're gonna start one for Mountain Monsters.
You better believe it. Oh man, look at the luscious locks.
I got cut recently, so.
See, he's got the beautiful flowing mane. We got two animals here. But last thing I want to say, Dane, do you want to tell it the thing where we were at Raising Cane's?
Okay, so
Please.
Emmett's been wanting to get a DVD player for a little bit now. He wanted to watch Scooby-Doo with me.
Which we realize I don't actually have here.
Yeah, so all of this didn't end up even working out to begin with, but anyways. So we're in the drive-thru at Raising Cane. We got our food ordered. After we pay, we're going through the first
I went to the first one. I gave them my card. They gave it back. Then go ahead.
So, and then I bring up, hey, we can hit, like, the Target, because there's a Target and a Walmart, like, half a mile away from each other. I'm like, we can just hit these real quick. And then Emmett just is, like, pulling out of the lane. About, no.
I was so high on the idea of watching Scooby-Doo with Dane, I forgot we were getting food.
He just, like, presses on the gas.
It was funny because I turned at an angle, I couldn't go back, there was a car behind me, so I literally had to pull out of the truck and walk up to the drive-thru.
That's why when earlier I made that joke, you go, Egg.
He like does a fucking like handbrake turn, like yeah, fuck yeah, Scooby Doo, bitch.
But like that's why earlier when you guys had set up your camera while you were setting up the DVD player, and I made that joke about like crashing the car, and then both of you started laughing, and MT went no, and Dane was like but like what's it like? I have a question. What's it like? Knowing someone for years online and seeing their face countless times on a 2D screen, and then actually seeing them in the third dimensional space. Like, what's that like?
It's weird. It's not something that you can get used to. I have a genuine answer, but
I've seen his face before though, so this is
I mean like just in general, like
literally being here.
I don't know, it wasn't that weird. I feel like whenever I meet one of sorry, computer went to sleep. Whenever I meet any of you, it's gonna be
the classic empty talking and screaming moment.
the pizza.
Oh, the pizza!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude!
You were saying MT?
I can't wait to meet you guys. You guys are like, hey MT, what's up? And I go, good.
And then we're like, it's real. It's real. What are some? Sorry, you go.
After we record this, shoot, it's almost 3. We only got an hour to.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We're gonna do a short film after this. We gotta go mega mode, Dan. I don't think it'll take that long to film. It wasn't that long of a script.
No.
None of you two know about it. We're gonna keep it a surprise until it's done.
But we think that you'll like it.
You'll love it. You'll love what we came up with.
Is that all?
That's that. I can't think of anything else to say. Dane, you want to say the iconic? Same line.
I mean,
Why did it sound like that? Why did it sound like that? Something really weird happened to that mic.
I think it's because I moved it a little too much.
It sounded like you were speaking into like a fucking swamp tunnel. Like, it was just like, I'm gonna fuck your bitch.
Like old Greg talking to him.
You know,
I'm gonna fuck your bitch.
All right, goodbye, everybody.